Let's talk about the pharma space, which is in focus today. Let's start with Suven Life Sciences. Firstly, because this company today has got 3 product patents in China, Eurasia and Hong Kong, and the stock is higher by 2.80% post this particular news. In the pharma space itself, the Indian health authorities have banned about 344 drugs, and that's the reason why entire pharma pack is in focus as well. The drug manufacturers, meanwhile, are expected to challenge this decision, and overall one-time impact is something that we are expecting on many of the companies. Now, following this news, Pfizer is under pressure today because Pfizer, after this news came in, it has discontinued the sale of cough syrup. It's cough syrup, famous cough syrup, Corex. The stock is down 5.21%. Government has banned. So Corex recorded the sale of 176 crore in April to December 2015. Stock is clearly under pressure. Now, what does it really mean for the entire pharma space, this kind of decision? We are now joined by Sarabjit Kaur Nangra, VP Research at Angel Broking. Sarabjit, thank you very much for joining us here on NDTV Profit. Firstly, how do you read this decision that has come in from the government side, this notification, and what does it really mean for the pharma sector?
Definitely it's bad news because it will have a ramification for the industry per se, because these are the first time actually, at least as I recall, that the government has banned such a huge category of drugs because of safety reasons. It's nothing to do with pricing, it's nothing to do with any other thing, but just because it is it's on the safety concern. So to that extent, apart from the number part of it, I think it has huge ramifications that industry needs to gear up in terms of delivering products which are safe for consumers. And because these products, other thing is that it kind of like Corex and all, not all categories, but many of the products which have come under this impact are basically actually are OTC in a nature by now, because these are old products and these have become kind of a household name because of their rapid usage over the period of time. So I guess, yeah, it has huge ramification. Number-wise, yeah, impact is likely to be around 4% for the industry, and for companies specific, it will be different. MNCs will take measures about Pfizer. These are going to take it beyond 10%, 10 to 15%, and Indian companies only Ipca is going to take a major hit of around 10%, and other large caps like Sun and Lupin will be not that impacted. So I think major hit is taken by multinationals because that concentrated operations are there. So I mean, they own a few brands, and the few brands drive majority of the revenue. So you see because of which there is a lot of impact on MNCs rather than Indian. But yeah, overall it will impact their operations in the near term.
If you could just segregate in terms of the big names and the smaller names, where we are likely to see the maximum impact, and which could really go in for a earning or a re-rating sort of a thing going forward. Any analysis that you've done already?
See, I have not done analysis because majority of the companies that I track, except for Ipca, majority of them don't track in MNC part. And Ipca is not MNC. What I mean to say is that companies which would impact it, apart from Ipca, I don't track majority of the companies. Like I bought Pfizer, I don't track. But now simple reasons are that they are brand focused, and their numbers and sales are dependent on few brands, and the growth is dependent on few brands. So, like I said, Abbott, according to my information, will take a knock of around 15% on their sales. McLeod Pharma will take a knock of around 13%, Pfizer around 13%, Ipca will be around 10%. Then another company like Vocard is amongst Indian will take a major hit, will be 8%. So Sun Pharma and these will take the hit to the extent of 1 to 2%. So that's the analysis that I have right now. with me regarding this news flow.
And following this news, I mean, since last year we had increased observations coming in from US FDA and now this kind of an action, what does it really mean for the pharma sector? How should one position oneself, or how should one look at the pharma sector in this particular year?
How you look at companies don't change in the environment they're functioning. Neither it's a function of risk associated with the sector, because risk is there in all businesses. So risk is not something that subsides. The only way to subside a risk to some extent is to diversify your portfolio, not to be dependent on one drug, one location, and these are the steps which companies are taking. Beyond a particular point, you can't even diversify unnecessary or be, thinly spread, as they say. So, to that extent, I guess the way I look at pharma has been not to pay too much for any company, irrespective of its pedigree or its size or its profitability, and neither to and buy these stocks when they face problems. So, because risk is there in all industries. So companies which are you should be sticking your neck around when such events happen, and look for companies which are more professionally run, which managements are more attuned to managing ROEs better than other companies. So in that sense, like we have been recommending Sun Pharma when it was going through tough times in terms of USFDA. So those are the times. So basically what I'm trying to say is look out for businesses, good quality management, diversified business portfolio, high ROE, but buy them at a reasonable valuation. Don't go overboard and pay for anything that's not going to trickle down in terms of numbers. So that's the only way to play in any sector, and that holds true for pharma also, actually.
We leave it there. Appreciate you joining us here on NDTV Profit with your quick reaction to what's really happening in the pharma space today. So clearly, just like we have the similar view coming in for all the sectors at this point in time, that one should be really selective in terms of picking up the right business. Pfizer, meanwhile, is down 5.25% because of that particular decision that has come in. They have discontinued Corex. Among other stocks that are in focus today include Coal India.